beautifuls, this is Aromie here, and welcome back to Mystic Destinies. You're here in this strange classroom. We don't know why, and it's mostly because of our newfound power that this girl has that she doesn't know about. Professor Kazama walks up to me and hands me a syllabus. When I look down at it, I'm not sure if it's a joke or not. Objectives: understand early magical history. Understand basics of advanced magical theory. Demonstrate mastery of basic magical technique. Dude, how are you gonna find like a cheat website for half of these things for work? What is this? But by then, the professor has already walked back to the front of the room. He launches into a lecture on something called the unseen world. Everyone around me looks as if this is nothing new, but I keep waiting for the punchline. It's more correct to call the unseen world multiple realms. While supernatural beings live with the hidden pocket of the human realm, but there are at least 9 different realms that we know of. I'm trying to keep my focus on the lecture, but I'm kind of freaking out. What Professor Kazama is saying sounds insane, yet no one around me is reacting to it. On top of everything, there are windows in the class, the basement, and they're showing some kind of mountain scenery. None of this makes any sense. I feel like I'm having to get out of the room or I'll lose my mind. But through force of will, I managed to keep it together until the end of class. That's when the professor asked me to come up to the front of the room. Melody, would you come up to the front of the class? I'd like you to provide a demonstration of your power for us. Yo, dude, don't put me on spot. I don't even know what my power is. Huh? I walk up to the front slowly in a complete daze. This will be your homeroom for your magical classes. But I've been asked to see what you can do so we can better place you in the rest of your classes. I have no idea what's going on here, but I think you have the wrong girl. I mean, do you really have no idea what any of this is about? No, I don't. Well, maybe the fastest way for you to understand is through a first-hand experience. With that, Professor Kazama places one of his hands out towards me, palm up. A small spear of light forms over it, and I can't believe what I'm seeing. What? What is going on here? Genuinely scared, I take a few steps back amidst the murmurs of the class. Here goes. Kazama pulls his hand back, aiming the spear right at me. How? Why is this happening? What do I do? My fear, stress, and confusion with the entire situation finally comes to a boiling point. The splitting headache I've had all day is just icing on the cake. All of a sudden, more than anything else, I'm pissed off. A hot feeling bubbles up inside me and I feel like I'm going to burn up. Yo, my eyes! A painfully bright light surrounds me. I can barely understand what's happening as Kazama throws a spear at me. What'd I do? What's my power? Oh, I had a click. I'm aware of the sensation of cold, hard stone underneath. I feel extremely worn out, like I can't even move my head, but I also notice my headache is gone. For some reason I smell smoke and I struggle to open up my eyes. I see 2 surprising people around me, from the business club of all places. The one kneeling next to me is Shu, and the one standing looking down at me is Tatsuya. The show Shu. Guess I don't know. I'm gonna call him Shu, okay? What are they doing here? I also see many students standing around me. Further away, I see a beautiful woman tending to Kazama, who is holding his hand. Sorry about this, Lise. Just try not to get yourself blown up again for a while, Hikaru. So his name's Hikaru. Something about the name strikes me as being right, far more than Kazama. And what does she mean by blown up? That's when the previous events all come rushing back to me. I try to sit up, but Shu puts a hand on my shoulder. Don't overdo it, just lie down. You must be exhausted after releasing so much power. But power? Just then Shinji walks over. He's here too? What the hell is going on? That's right, he kind of blew up the classroom. Yeah, sorry about that. I turn and see Hikaru walk up to the group. Despite what Shu had said, I managed to push myself up anyway. I really underestimated him. Thankfully, I managed to shield everyone in time, but my hand in the classroom didn't get off so easy. I looked down his hand. It's covered in bandages. I feel distinctively horrified and so confused. Get that? You did. I know it was on purpose, but that just makes you even more dangerous. I don't know how you awakened so suddenly and with so much power. But you're too dangerous right now to others and yourself. You need to partner with someone until you get your powers under control. What do you mean by partner with someone? I don't even understand where these supposed powers came from. And it hits me. My mother, the ritual. Somehow it wasn't a dream. Regardless, you need a lot more instruction than just a class every year. You need someone who'll be able to help you learn the basics and protect themselves from you. Professor Kazama looks around at the guys surrounding me. Since these young men seem to be so interested in you, maybe you could choose one of them. Every one of them is trustworthy. I know you'll be able to rely on. What? Seriously, Mr. K? You have got to be kidding me. I don't have time to babysit anyone. If she needs help, I don't mind. Of course Shinji doesn't mind. Consider it as an assignment. I'll grade you on it and everything you've won. With Melody, your powers are far too volatile to be left alone. I know it's a lot to ask, but please make your decision now. Obviously, Professor. Oh, it's doing that. Oh, thrown into new worlds, my G. Prologue, epilogue. What prologue? What it? Oh, dude, no, my bad, my B. Oh, wait. Load. The epilogue. Well, obviously we're going with Professor because he attracted my eye first. Okay. We're going with him. Hikaru. Oh wait, I can actually read a little bit about all of them. I wish I could turn back time. So Hikaru Kazama, the enigmatic professor. The ever-charming Hikaru has had a tragic life, though rarely will one catch him without a smile plastered on his face. He is known as a friendly yet stern man who takes his job very seriously, but who prefers to stay in his memories of a happier time winning king. Hikaru rarely uses his ability to the fullest because of past events that still haunt him to this day. He's 27, question mark, probably not 27. Birthday is October 14th. Height, 5'11". Occupation, university professor, likes ancient Japan and history. Dislikes vulgar stuff, disrespect. People in the know say the reserved Hikaru cries openly at tragedies and romances. Unlock his hidden side as you read the story. Okay. And this is Takumi Arai, the quirky rogue. The free-spirited Takumi comes from a human family that cautions him against getting involved with the mystical world he finds so fascinating. Though Takumi respects his family's reason, he has no intention of cutting ties with the supernatural world. Instead, he leads a secret nightlife only to those closest to him about it. I was born to investigate. 19, birthday is June 2nd, height 5'10", major criminal justice, likes superheroes and swimming, dislikes rules. Takumi is said to have extremely bizarre taste in food and style. Cute! Shinji Hirayama. Harayama? Or Hirayama. Mysterious genius. It's okay, don't worry about it. I feel like I want to go after him next. Thanks to his appearance, this dreamy genius with a talent for music is often perceived as a slacker by others. Not that he minds. Never feeling as if he quite belongs, Shinji drifts through life. A certain event years ago gave him a special ability that only separates him from others. Lost between two worlds, Shinji is trying to find his purpose in life. 21, December 7th is his birthday, 6 foot, music, likes guitars and visual cues. Dislikes conflicts and tofu. Bro, I don't like tofu either. We're gonna chill. Since he's so chill and friendly, most people don't realize he's quite emotionally distant. I feel like we kind of can. Tetsuya Yukimura, the hot and cold intellectual. When Tetsuya isn't concentrating on his studies, he tends to run a little hot and cold. Even as a child, he was always very focused and serious, but those traits have become even more dominant due to the current state of his family. Tetsuya is confident in his powers and abilities, but he isn't always keen to show them off. Diligence is all I recognize. 21, November 11th, 5'11". Major is business, likes saving money in cold weather, dislikes the sun and crowds. Rumor has it that Tetsuya actually believes in life on other planets. Then here is Shu Hattori, the emotional Shu. The emotional drama king. It seems like me as a guy. Come on, it's show time! Oh, thank you! Finally, we know how to pronounce his name. It's Sho. Okay, Sho. Sho is a popular and upbeat drama student who lives to socialize. He can come off as cocky and airheaded at times, but he's also very sweet. Secretly, Sho hides painful struggles behind a smile. Even as an adult, he still lacks control of his power, and his choice of career remains at odds with the acceptance he seeks from his family. He's 20, August 10th, 5'8", theater and drama, likes peaches, the sun. Dislikes ghosts and being ignored. They say Sho is so bad at cooking he can actually burn butter. Aww. Well, you guys know we are gonna go for Hikaru, cause main story. Book 1 or book 2? Well, there's different books. Is it his point of view and then her point of view? I don't know. So, spoilers warning, this route contains major spoilers from all 4 previous routes as it serves as the finale to the entire game. It also contains spoilers about the universe itself, which will lessen the enjoyment of the other stories. We highly recommend that you only play Hikaru's story after you have finished all the other routes of Serendipity of Aeons. Oh, shoot, dude! How do I go back? I don't want spoiler. How do I go back? No! Dude, how do you go back? Can you escape? No, I can't! I can't! Book 1 shattered. Okay, wait. If they can load the game. Load this. Okay, so we had to just play Hikaru last. I am mad. I wanted to play him first. I am so salty now. Okay, I guess we have to go through all these guys' routes and then we'll go to Hikaru, even though I want to go through Hikaru first. But it's fine, I guess. Let's just go with Shinji then, because I was attracted. Hey, Shinji. Oh, no. Silly. Stormbringer. We picked Shinji. I look up at the men around me. My eyes meet those of the guy with purple and red hair. He calmly stares back at me. It's as if he knows so much that I don't. I get such a peaceful feeling looking at him that I automatically whisper his name. Shinji? Oddly enough, he looks surprised. Me? I nod. There's something comforting about him, more than the other guys. Sho seems kind of unreliable, and Tetsuya seems irritable. I think Shinji would be patient with me. A good choice. Dude, Hikaru, I wanted you, but there's spoilers ahead for you, so I can't pick you. A good choice. Shinji will take good care of you. Yeah, you made the best choice, I think. Shinji is great at helping people. I don't know how much you can rely on him, but at least he knows what he's doing. Quite a compliment coming from you, Tatsu. Shinji turns to me, seeming to examine me for a moment. I stare evenly back at him. Did he not want to be chosen? But then he seems to make up his mind. Okay, well, if you're sure, then cool. If you live close by, I'll go ahead and walk you home then. You look like you're about to collapse from exhaustion. Sounds great. I'm honestly so tired that I think I can hear my bed calling to me. I struggle to push myself up before a hand appears in front of me. Up. Out? I take Shinji's hand and he gently pulls me up. I still feel a little worn out though, and it's ridiculous how shaky I am. Shinji gently puts an arm around my shoulder to act as a stabilizing force for me. Although it's embarrassing, I'm grateful. We slowly walk into the elevator. Shinji presses the buttons for us with one hand. Sorry for the yawn. While holding onto me with the other. I glance at Shinji, and he seems to be thinking again. For my part, I just try to act like it's normal for a strange guy to be this close to me. But he smells so nice, it reminds me of what the wind might do. I find it so comforting that I end up relaxing. We step out of the elevator and make it building. Is he smelling like fresh linen or something? I've been staring at the wet road in front of me, set sparkling by the sunlight. Sunset, not sunlight. I've been entirely silent the whole time. It isn't something I mind too much with Shinji, but for some reason, but my mind is starting to go dark places. I decided to distract myself by striking a conversation. Hey, you remember last week at business club? Yeah? I kind of felt like you were staring at me a lot. And then you started to say something and laughed. It freaked me out. What was that about? Oh, it's tough to explain. But there was something about your aura that day. I was trying to figure it out. My aura? Shinji nods, but he doesn't say anything else. I want to ask more, but then he starts talking. Hey, I was just thinking. There's a lot of interesting classes you can sign up if you want to learn more about supernatural world, like Intro to the Unseen World. Professor Sapienti teaches that one. It might be kind of advanced for a newcomer, but you should be able to understand most of it. And if there's something you don't get, I'd be happy to explain. Also, there's a really good one that should help you with your powers called Control and Focus. While we're talking, a car comes out of nowhere. It speeds towards us on the previously empty road. Suddenly, Shinji pushes me behind him. I hear the sound of tires churning up water and a few faint raindrops on me. Oh no! He's all wet! Dude, you're such a gentleman. Ugh. It's then I realized that Shinji got hit with water from one of the many puddles. Oh, Shinji, you got splashed, didn't you? You didn't have to do that, you know. Shinji sighs and closes his eyes for a moment before replying. It's fine, don't worry about it. Oh, really? You're such a gentleman. He smiles brilliantly down at me, reassuring me. I can see that the water drenched him, though. His wet hair clings to his face. It's probably disgusting water, too. You need a towel? I got you at the house. His wet hair clings to his face in some places and hangs dripping in others. In the dying rays of the sun, I can see beads of water glisten on my hand. I'm captivated by the unexpectedly beautiful sight before me. Hill, I just thought you've been through a lot recently. So the last thing you need is to be covered in dirty water. You're so sweet! I look down, feeling grateful that someone seems to understand how I feel. Thanks. And I meant more than just for protecting me from the water. We finally arrive at my apartment building. Thanks for walking me home. I start to climb the stairs, but Shinji's voice stops me. What up, Sec? He takes a pen and piece of paper from his pocket and presses it against the building. He scribbles something on it and hands it to me. If you need to know anything or need some help, just let me know. On the slip of paper is Shinji's complete contact information. Sorry I have to run off so quick. I've got guitar practice I'm running late for. But if you start feeling like you're losing control, just remember to take deep breaths. That'll help you calm down. Anyway, sleep well. Shinji waves and walks off. I turn around and drag myself up the stairs into my apartment. Collapsing onto my bed, I reach my pocket and pull out the piece of paper Shinji gave me. In clean, lovely cursive writing, his full name stands out clearly to me. I slowly recount everything I know about him. He talks to himself and see auras. He plays the guitar. Something about his presence feels comforting, but also yet like he's not quite there. I can't deny that there's something intriguing about him. Shinji Hirayama. I whisper his name aloud before drifting off to sleep. As mysterious as Shinji is, my life doesn't change in any significant way under his guidance. He's even better than I'd hoped as my partner. Over the next 3 months, Shinji effortlessly teaches me the basics of magic, and I've still learned very little about him. I'm thinking these things as I get ready to meet Shinji this afternoon. We've been meeting up on Sundays to go over everything that happened in the past week. It's just easier without class scheduling. Shinji's always thinking ahead like that. It's nice not having to worry about everything. I pick up my bag and hoist it on my shoulder. To be honest, I haven't been feeling myself ever since the incident with Shizuka. Every day I do what I'm supposed to do. I get up in the morning, go to regular classes, go to supernatural ones. Sometimes I go to business club and then I go home, eat, and do work and sleep. Honestly, the most exciting part of my week is getting to see and work with Shinji. I glance at the mirror once more to check myself before I leave. One bright green eye stares back at me. The proximity of my previous thoughts makes me really think back to the ritual. Suzuka's cold green eyes staring down at me. And she look at me when I'm in such pain like this? I feel a ghostly fire trickling down my body, creeping through my veins. No. No. I don't have to deal with this. I struggle with my emotions that threaten to keep me trapped in that time, in that place 3 months ago. What happened to her, by the way? What happened to her sister? And Dad? I pushed down the tears that were coming and the nausea that was rising in my stomach. I turned away from the mirror. No, I can't do this today. It's fine. I can't be late meeting Shinji. Doggedly? I turn all my thoughts to ones of meeting Shinji one time. Just thinking about him always calms me down at times like this. After a few minutes, I feel okay enough. Mental issues managed, I grab my keys off my dresser and head out the door. Since it's later in the day, more people are out walking than usual. Good, not being alone always helps. The people in the warm December sunshine served to pull my thoughts away from Shizuka. As I walk, I still my mind and think about the person I'm going to. My regular study sessions with him have made me into what I feel is a reasonably competent sorceress. Or at least they've kept my powers from going out of control well enough. I can't even imagine how bad things would be if I hadn't received lessons. Shinji taught me how much my emotions were tied to my powerful but unstable ability. I was so afraid of unleashing my powers at first that I wonder if sometimes I didn't learn to underreact. What the heck? Who are you? My eyes wander to the other side of the street where they settle upon a strange-looking man with an eye patch and white hair. I feel compelled to stop. It feels like he's staring at me. He has a completely different feel than the other people around him. But just as I think that, a group of people walks in front of him. When they pass by, the man is gone. What? How could he just... I look around everywhere, but the man left no trace. As fast as he disappeared, I had to wonder if he was even there in the first place. Sure, I'm not seeing things. I don't think I'll be able to imagine someone who looked as distinctive as that. But what if he was a ghost? A little shiver goes through me and I shake my head. I start walking again, faster than last time. No, I know there's all sorts of strange things in the world. Maybe some people have the ability to appear and disappear too. I'll have to ask Shinji. I make a note to myself to be a little more aware of my surroundings in case the guy pops up again, and continue on my way. Now that I think of it, I'm super lucky to have Shinji. I don't ask many questions, but whenever I do, he always responds. He usually knows the answer. And when he doesn't, he'll always remember to research it and come back with the answer the next time he sees me. Dude, he is so sweet. I didn't expect that the first few times for sure. Shinji was the one to explain to me that because I am a sorceress, I have the ability to wield many different types of magic. Once again, I feel extremely grateful for having picked Shinji partner. As an elemental mage, he's able to wield different types of magic too. But I still don't know what type I should master for. I hear a truck? Backing up somewhere? Backing in? I turn the corner into the next street and almost walk straight into a pool. It's the guy again. At this point, I'm forced to admit that he might be some kind of stalker or threat. What if he's a supernatural? Has to be. But the way he keeps appearing, I don't know what I'll do if he attacks me. No, just calm down, Michi. Remember what Shinji taught you. Stay calm. Assess the situation and then go over what works best in the given situation. What works best for fire. And I start to walk toward the man, but as soon as I blink, he's not there anymore. Okay? I'm kind of freaking out, but there's not much else I can do. I should just get to Shinji for now. I keep walking down the street, my eyes scanning for the street. Who could that guy even be? I don't recognize. I can't be imagining things right. I sense someone right in front of me and turn my head too late. I almost collide with them, but they moved to the side just in time. I realize that someone is my childhood friend, Takumi. Oh, dude, they are childhood friends. Oh, God. You guys know my relationship with childhood friends, right? What are you doing here, Taku? Walking? I see. Sorry about that. No harm done. Feel like you were pretty spaced out, though. There's just... Come on, let's step out of the way. Takumi and I both step out of the steady stream of people on the sidewalk and stand off to the side. What's wrong, Michiko? This is going to sound weird, but like, I keep seeing this guy with an eye patch pop up everywhere. I don't know if he's even real because he disappears so fast. And this is the first time this has happened? I nod and I can already see Taku's eyes focusing elsewhere as the gears churn in his head. He's always been like this. I guess he senses a mystery. I remember my old friend after spending some time with him, Shinji, one afternoon. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure how I forgot him. It happened not long after Shinji and I became partners. I was so shocked at how much he'd grown up since I'd left Japan. His hair was different the last time I'd seen him, and though he was energetic, he had always been a very gentle child. He looks so rebellious now. I wonder what Yasu thinks about it. Kumi's eyes meet mine then. Were you heading somewhere? Yeah, to meet Shinji for our weekly lesson. Excellent, I'll walk you there. Wait, didn't you have somewhere you were going? I was just dropping out something near here, but I'm all done now. Let's go. Kumi takes me by the wrist and drags me back onto the sidewalk. I've learned that Taku and Shinji get along really well whenever they see each other. Though I can only assume that's the reason that for Taku's enthusiasm now. Being a bit like a child being led, I pull my wrist back from him and speed up to walk by Taku's side. So, how's your family been doing? Fine, I guess. Mom's a nag like usual. You know she'd killed you if she heard that. Ain't that the truth? When we turn the corner in the distance, I see that white-haired man again. Except this time he's not looking at me. He seems to be staring at Takumi in complete surprise. I glance at Takumi pointing. Taku, I turn to look at him again, but he's already gone. What is it, Michiko? Ugh, it was that weirdo again, but he's gone now. Takumi squints at the area in the crowd as I was pointing to. I swear he was there. I believe you. You want me to go after him? After who? Ah! Shinji! I turn around at the sound of a voice behind us, and there stands Shinji. There's been some weird guy with an eye patch that seems to be following Michiko. But he disappears too fast for us to do anything. Okay, thanks for telling me. Let me know if you see him again. Are you ready to go, Michiko? Actually, you mind if I come too? I never get to see you guys do any cool stuff. Shinji shrugs and looks at me. It's up to you. I don't see any reason why not. Could be fun. Sweet, thanks Michiko. Let's go. With Takumi's exclamation, we continue as a group towards Shinji and I's practice spot. Rooftop? We ended up picking up some drinks from one of the shops in the building. It turned out Shinji knew the shop owner too, so he led us up onto the rooftop. You want a beer, Taku? Got an extra here. Yeah, I do, but I gotta work later, so nah. At least he's responsible somewhat. It'll make me sleepy and dehydrated. Takumi pops open the cap to an energy drink instead, and I found the dark circles I see under his eyes. Shinji shrugs and tosses back his can of beer. Speaking of which, got my stuff? Stuff? Of course! Shinji reaches into his pocket and tosses Taku a small box wrapped in brown paper. Takumi puts it in his pocket too fast for me to see what it is. He notices me staring at him though. I get the feeling that some shady business is going on, but Takumi speaks before I can say anything. So, how's practice been going? Pretty well, I think. Shinji is a patient teacher. I take a sip of my tea. I've been practicing how to incorporate different elements into each other. I usually even do little things like heating up food or cooling my drink down. With that, I send just a bit of ice magic toward the can, causing it to lower in temperature. I admit, I'm jealous. Must be nice having iced tea whenever you want. Yeah, I'm grateful for magic sometimes, or at times. You've been making excellent progress so far. Have you decided what power you're going to pursue mastery of yet? No, it's hard to pick because I can see the benefits of all the different ones. But to be honest, I just don't care about gaining mastery. To me, it's fine enough just having control. Shinji nods at me and takes another sip of his beer. There's no real rush for you. It's okay if you take your time. Shinji is so cool, guys. I can just see him, like, you know, in that sitting pose with the one knee propped up and then, like, his hand dangling holding the beer can, you know? Like, the cool bad boy's back is on, like, the fence. Or... So cool. I can't believe you haven't chosen yet, Michi. Have you at least gotten used to how things work on the supernatural side? Kind of. So apathetic about it. Aren't you even curious? It's always been fascinating to me. Do you have any questions, Pico? Well, I guess there's a lot I don't know yet, and that's where we're gonna stop for today. I hope you guys are like interested. I'm like very interested. Oh, I dropped my phone. That's great. I'm like super interested in the story because it's like super magical stuff. It's like the other series demos that the demo that I played that is also like magical and everything. I forgot the name of the game. It's not. Is it Changeling? Is it Changeling, guys? I think it's Changeling. I gotta look that up real quick. Hold on. I don't want to say the wrong game name and screw up. Changeling. Ooh, how do you spell? Yes it is. Changeling. It's hyping me up for Changeling. I cannot wait for Changeling. It's gonna be a lovely, full-on gameplay right there. I don't know when that game's coming out, but I'm really excited, and you guys should be excited too. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I cannot wait to learn more about these guys, honestly. If you guys had to pick, who would you pick? I would probably let you guys pick whoever I'm playing next because all of these boys are great. And I was actually wanting to play Hikaru, as you guys saw, but we can't play him because he's spoiler. So I already picked what's your name? Shinji. I picked Shinji. So you guys can pick the next following guys for me whenever we finish Shinji's route. So I'll probably like have like comment somewhere at the end of Shinji's route so you guys can vote to see who you guys want me to play next. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.